It's time to travel all the way from here, in Birmingham, to Australia, on Roblox trains, buses, and planes. We'll start here in Jewellery Quarter, here in the UK city of Birmingham, and we'll travel all the way to the Australian town of Port Stanwell in this journey. But first, let's take a look at our planned route that we have today. Here's a map of our journey across Roblox. First, we'll head down to Stepford County Railway, through British Railway, and then onto the London Underground and the DLR. We'll then board two planes, one being an A380, to take us all the way to Australia. We'll finish the journey on the local Australian rail network. This is Wolf Gaming. Unfortunately, the line into Birmingham Moor Street Station is closed, so we'll have to start our journey off on a rail replacement bus. Let's board it now. Morning, driver. And of course, the journey will be sped up in true Wolf Gaming fashion. Our bus has just pulled up outside of Moor Street Station, but this is not where we will catch our train out of Birmingham. Let's watch our bus depart, then I'll explain what is happening next. Due to the lack of a functional bus network, our next ride to Birmingham New Street, also known as Benton, will be in a taxi. I've heard that it will be on the stand in front of the station. Here we are, the front of Birmingham Moor Street Station. Our taxi will now take us to connect onto SCR. Wow, that's a loud noise. Our taxi will be pulling up shortly in front of the station, behind the other taxis here. It should hopefully arrive in time for us to connect to our Stepford Connect service. There it is. It's not too far to New Street Station, so this taxi journey should be extremely short. Thank you, taxi driver. We've just pulled up outside of Birmingham New Street Station. Here we'll be getting a train to eventually take us to the city terminal of Avonhill, where we will continue underground. Let's now enter the station and find our departure, as this station can sometimes be extremely difficult to navigate around.
Platform 1 for the 1628 Water Line, service to Stepford.
Hang on a second, let me find our train.
Cambridge Street Parkway. Airport West.
There it is, the 1629 service to Leighton West.
Rosedale
We will be
Village.
taking this train to
And
Water Newton, so that we can interchange onto British
This train
Railway.
is formed of
But for now,
coaches.
we don't have a platform, so we'll just have to wait here. Let's travel to Water Newton Station. Quick, we've just been announced to be on platform 4, but the train won't be waiting for long.
39.
We have to get there before it
Stepford
departs.
Connect,
We
service
cannot
to
afford to miss this train.
Airport Central has been cancelled. This is due to...
Of course, the gate line has to be right here. There are the platforms, and there's platform 4.
29.
I think we're safe.
Stepford
The train is
Connect,
supposedly
service
only
to
arriving now.
Leighton West. Calling at Benton Bridge.
That's a relief. The train is just
Upper
arriving now.
Stepford, Water
Let's
Newton,
board and head to Water
Rocket
Newton.
Parade, Leighton, Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Leighton West. This train is formed of
And just like that, this service has just pulled into Water Newton. We now need to interchange onto a British Rail service. I believe it's going to be operated by an 801, but I'm not too sure at the moment. Let's watch this Stepford Connect unit depart. Now we'll head to our connecting train. We're now going to work our way to Avonhill. And immediately as I look at the departure board, our train that will be operated by Great Western is already scheduled as delayed. What a start for British Railway. Anyway, let's head over to the platform of departure, where we can wait for the train. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong platform. It must be the heat getting to me. The weather here was forecast to be over 30 degrees Celsius. Well, at least I realized.
The train now approaching platform 1 is the 656 regional service to Ashdean, calling at Leighton, Whetstone, Abbey Road, Russell Lane, and Ashdean. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
That's better. I'm on the correct platform for this service, which has surprisingly switched to being on time. Let's see if that's the case, and if it's an 801. It's very close to the time of departure, so in theory the train should be here. And it's a GWR, or FWR as it says, Class 800 IET train. This service will be taking us to Leighton, where we'll be able to change for the fastest connection that's heading up to Avonhill. Let's head to Leighton. Pulling into Leighton, so let's head to the door of our train, as we need to be very quick to see what trains will be running up to Avonhill. Right, we're on the platform, and we need to head down to the departure boards to see what train we can get to Avonhill, as they usually run quite often at these times. I do love the sounds of the new trains changing power modes. It's very cool. Of course, there's nothing to Avonhill on the boards. I hope there's a train to Avonhill soon. If you look at the time it is now, I actually just had to stay overnight in Leeton as the Avonhill line was not operating due to a signal failure. Luckily, it is operating today and the next train is in 2 minutes. Let's walk up to the platform that it will be arriving on. Oh dear, I've done it again. We've arrived on the wrong platform and the train is now just around the corner. I really hope I don't make a habit of this. We now need to go back under to platform 2. Here we are, we're on the platform with 1 minute to spare. And look at that, the train is already arriving. The boards have said that this is actually a 9-car unit. Wow! We'll be taking this train to Avonhill, a station heavily based off of London Euston, where we'll be able to change onto the local public transport. Let's go!
Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? The future's far away, but I will stay, because I feel again, I feel again, oh now I feel again, we're bringing this back to life, we're picking up where we left off and on again, we never quite could forget, 'cause what we got so intense. We're bringing this back to life.
I'm quickly just going to attempt to walk forward a few coaches, as we are at the very back of the train. The London Underground status is not looking too promising, but we won't need to worry about that for now. It seems we can only go this far forward on the train, so we'll have to remain here until we stop in Avonhill. We're actually about to pull in on platform 1, meaning we've got the longest walk back to the concourse that this station can offer. After we leave this service, we will be using a bus connection to take us to Baker Street Tube Station, from here in Avonhill, or London Euston. There we are, we're off of the train now, so let's walk to the station exit. Why does this have to be such a long walk? Oh well, it won't take too long. Here we are in the station concourse. Now we need to exit the station and find the bus station. There's the exit. Let's go and board a bus that will take us to Baker Street Station. And of course the bus was way too busy, so I couldn't record anything. So after that freakishly busy bus journey, we've arrived at Baker Street Tube Station. The next leg of our journey will be to take the Jubilee line down to Waterloo, where we can take the Waterloo and City line to Bank, which interchanges with the DLR. The tube status is quite annoyingly displaying that the Jubilee line is in severe delays, so we'll just have to see if a train turns up. There are no times on the board, which is a good start. Right, we've just received an announcement that all Jubilee line trains have been halted due to a suspected track failure, meaning we need a new plan. What I think we will do is that we'll head over to the Bakerloo line. The Bakerloo line still goes to Waterloo, albeit not as fast, but it will do. Just give me a second as I change platforms to get this next train on the Bakerloo line. Hang on. If you haven't already, why don't you subscribe to Wolf Gaming? It's completely free, and you can guarantee more videos just like this. Now back to the video. I'm just arriving at the Bakerloo line platforms now. The Bakerloo is running a good service, so it shouldn't be a long wait for a train. Once we get to Waterloo, we'll make the change onto the Waterloo and City line, which will take us to Bank. After that, we'll work our way to the airport, where we'll take to the skies. The departure boards say that our train is now approaching. I can hear it. There it is, the next Bakerloo line service. We'll be taking this train all the way down to Waterloo. It will take quite a while, as the Bakerloo line is quite slow. Anyways, let's go. and we've arrived on the incredibly curvy platforms at Waterloo Station. But we've been struck with another tube failure. Due to a train mechanical fault, the Waterloo and City line has had to close. This means we'll be taking another bus, and I have a feeling that it's going to be another one of those extremely busy ones. Let's go and find out. So it turns out this bus was incredibly busy, so we're now at Bank Station. That bus has just dropped us off outside of the station, so let's walk in and catch a DLR train. We'll be taking the train to Arnold Square, which will interchange with a Retrolink service to the airport. Luckily, the service here is doing great, and apparently the train is approaching, but I'm not too sure which platform it actually is pulling in on. Maybe it's this one. I can hear the train now, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is, on the other platform. Let's board this service. As the train says, we'll be taking this to Arnold Square. But wait, of course, we can sit right at the front, because this unit is driverless. I almost forgot. Let's head to the front of the train. We've arrived at Arnold Square. I always love travelling on the DLR. It's my favourite service in London. Now we'll continue on to the Retrolink tramway. Let's now make our way down to London Heathrow Airport. The tram station is just around the corner, and our tram is already on the platform. Our journey to the airport will see us journeying all the way through Bathwick Town, a brand new game on the Roblox platform. This tram service is actually operating on a high-floor tram, which is very cool. The travel time to the airport is quite long, so we must make this service so that we don't have to wait for another. Let's board and find a seat to travel to the airport.
This is the Somerset Airport service. The next stop will be Daybrook.
Hang on, I'm not a fan of this seat. I'll just move quickly.
Hindsight is fleeting, when your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again.
This is Somerset Airport, where this service terminates.
We've now arrived at the airport, and we've got a plane to catch. Firstly though, we need to make our way to the terminal, which is actually quite a long walk away. Let's begin our multi-leg flight to Australia. I finally made it to the terminal. We are now arriving at London Heathrow Terminal 2, where our first flight will depart. I'll tell you more information on the flight details once we reach the gate. But first, I need to check in my bags for the flight and head through security. This shouldn't take long, as members of Heathrow staff are usually very fast. We're already done. Now onto the brand new high-tech security screening service, where you just have to stand in front of a screen. Let's try it out. That was extremely quick, and we are now through security and into the airport. Wow, Terminal 2 is very nice. Look, a duty-free store. Let's take a look around and see what's inside. There's a lot of very nice clothing in here, but unfortunately I do not have the time to purchase anything, so let's leave the store. Now I need to head to the departure board to see what gate our British Airways flight will be leaving from. The board says the flight to Isol Irani Airport will be departing from gate 17. Isol Irani will be our interchange airport, where we will be transferring onto an Airbus A380 to take us to Australia. Our plane for the first leg of this flight will be a Boeing 777, and I've even managed to book us a first-class ticket. Here's gate number 17. And yes, there's a British Airways Boeing 777. Boarding has just been initiated by the gate crew, so let's now board the plane, as we are in the priority boarding group. And here we are on the plane. I booked a ticket in these seats, right at the front of the plane. It's time to fly to Isol Irani Airport, where we'll change for the Australia flight. plane has now finished taxiing, but it is not ready to disembark just yet. I'll gather my stuff and tell you about the next flight. I have managed to obtain an upstairs business class ticket on the Qatar A380 that will be taking us to the Australian airport of Port Stanwell. I cannot wait for this experience, as I have never been on an A380 before. It seems that the ground crew are having issues connecting the jetway to the plane, so I'll just cut the recording until we get off of the plane. It seems to be taking a while. And now, it's time for our final flight to Australia. We finally managed to get off of the plane, although it did take a while. I've checked with the staff and I have been reassured that we will not miss the connecting flight. Let's find out on the departure board which gate our plane will be at. Right, our gate will be gate 4, but it is not ready yet. Let's take a look at the airport before we board. This is a great view. Our plane has just initiated boarding. Let's walk over to gate 4. Wow, it's such a long walk, but I can see our plane. And there it is, the Qatar A380. This plane will be flying us all the way to Australia. Let's board and head to our upstairs seat. Here we go. And of course, we are met with the staircase up to our seat on the top floor. Look at these lovely first-class seats. Unfortunately, I couldn't obtain a ticket to sit in them. Here we are, this is business class. And this is our seat. But before we take off, let's quickly visit the in-plane bar. Wow, it's so nice in here. I've never seen a bar on a plane before. Here are some more seats at the back of the plane, but we don't have a ticket here. Let's head back to our seat to fly to Australia.
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric.
And for my first time ever, we've just arrived in Australia. I'll just gather my belongings as we wait to disembark the plane. Let's now head down to the exit.
You got the only touch that takes me high.
Thank you. And we're now off our plane. Now, we need to find the station for the Australian Railway so that we can get to the city centre, our final destination. I'll get back to you when I found it. Let's start the final stretch to Stanwell Quay. I've just managed to find the station. I had to search quite hard.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape.
This is the airport terminal station for the Australian Railways, although I don't really know how it works. Let's just head over to the entrance and see what we find. Okay, tickets. I bought tickets on the regional train, as the intercity ones were very expensive. Let's now head down to the platforms to wait for the next regional service that can take us to Victoria, where we can change for a City Circle service to Stanwell Quay. I'm not too sure when the next train is. Apparently, there's a regional service approaching now. Let's take a look. There it is, our train to the city. It's a 2-floor train as well. That's very cool. We'll be taking this train to Victoria Station, where we can change for another service to our final destination. Of course, we are going to be seated upstairs for this journey.
We are forever learning, one step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning. I'll never see you hurt. You know I can't explain it in a way of words. We both know that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand. Then I'll go out of my own way for you. I'll go out of my own way.
Our train has just arrived at Victoria, in the city centre. Let's watch our train depart, and then we need to locate a service that is going around the city circle. That is extremely satisfying compared to British trains. And now we're on the very final stretch of the journey. So, we need to find a Northern or Western Line service bound for the city circle, and I have no clue where the next one departs from. It is the red and yellow lines, so maybe it is platform 12? Let's find out. This track layout is extremely confusing. Let me just quickly look up where these trains go from. Right, it says online that the trains that I want go from platform 10, which is not where I am. Let's quickly run to platform 10 so that we can catch the next train. Here we are. This is more promising. Let's now wait for a train to appear. Oh look, there's one approaching right now. That was good timing. This train can take us to our final destination. This train looks even nicer than the last ones we went on. Of course, I'll sit upstairs once again. Let's travel to our final destination at Stanwell Quay. Guess what? We finally arrived at Stanwell Quay after 2 hours and 30 minutes of real-life travelling. Let's watch our final train depart. Oh wow, that's extremely satisfying to watch. Let's make our way out of the station. Welcome to Australia. And that marks today's journey complete. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's Roblox journey, all the way from the UK to Australia. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to Wolf Gaming and drop a like on this video. Also, if you have any journey suggestions, add a comment on the video. And until next time, goodbye.
It's just me and you.